If wrapping paper were proper material to build a house and Thanksgiving leftovers payment for holiday construction workers, I would be a property tycoon. A restless playlist of Nat King Cole accompanied by the stylings of maxed out credit cards and a bonus track entitled There Just Aren't Enough Beds in This House repeats in my head as I crawl out from under sheets. Counting sheep reminds me it's moments until Christmas Eve. Eyes like sandbags, but sleeping isn't a sweet enough place to rest. I seek shelter somewhere higher than REM cycles can provide, so I climb into the lap of the king. Delusion tries to hold its ground, but the bell dings at the end of the third round, and I just keep looking up. Because I see his face in the clouds, and with his smile he commands the winds to silence their howl. A beautiful melody instead hums in its place, and even the chimes pause to listen. The glisten of his eye explodes in a magnificent sunrise. I can see the hills, a radiant bouquet gathered together, a centerpiece. His table is overflowing. The guest list is an open invitation, and creation has been getting ready for more than 2,000 years to dine with him again. She dreams of it at night and spends her thoughts with him during the day. No need to double check. She stands ready to give an account. He keeps her in perfect balance. Her signs of withdrawal may leave her aching and quaking, but he will never bounce. She is his treasury, and in the very center of her core, she knows she is safe. She can bank on his promise, a sweet melody, this symphony. The only thing that keeps me from spinning out of control, just the sound of his name can comfort me. His truth like a four-post bed, I sleep soundly, knowing he is my strong tower. He has constructed walls to guard around me, hollowed out a moat and filled it with a bottomless reality that as long as I am in him, I am a conqueror. His seal is on my breastplate. I belong to him, and with everything I have, I hold fast to this. I stand under the shadow of his wing, and I learn to take flight. And I soar over more than just the holiday lines. I combat the incessant attacks on my mind, and I refocus on him. He puts it all into perspective. He puts it all into perspective, and it's amazing how he can view me at the same time as he lets me picture the actual size of my problems in comparison to his solution. The difference is astronomical, a backwards telescope out of this world. He is my daddy, and I am his little girl. He is a mighty king, the only one deserving of a bent knee, so I will not bow to these circumstances pressing and threatening to devour my life like a gingerbread house. I remind my attacker that this battle is on holy ground, in light of the darkness that God's illumination knows no bounds, and even when destruction tries to make my days like the pages from the coloring book for disasters, masterpieces, calamity is confined to black outlines and coloring by numbers, and God holds infinity in the palm of his hand. Jesus paints me. He uses watercolors, washes away the stains, and replaces them with brilliant hues. I am the Sistine Chapel, and he is Michelangelo, only more magnificent because he created Michelangelo, and the beauty he has crafted for me cannot be restricted. I know this is Christmas, but the only gift I desire cannot be found under the tree. It is something that cannot be wrapped, something bows cannot adorn. It's the thing creation has been seeking since the day she was born. It's the splendor the bride basked in the very moment her veil was torn. It's the hand of the prince, holding mine tightly, his radiant touch and his glorious light. He is my prize. I thirst for his presence. Oh, Jesus, we long for your touch. We are satisfied in your wholeness. This Christmas, your presence is enough. Who is this relentless rescuer who sets my soul